Hey my lovelies and welcome back to Bex Square Gaming. I am Scottish Bex and it's time for more 7 Days to Die on my solo run. Okay, going into the second half of the week, which is important. So obviously there's going to be Horde at the end of this video, because that's how it works. So coming up to day 42 Horde, I think what I'm hoping for is to have the new Horde base ready for that. But that's a big capital letters and exclamation point. Whether I do is another question. That is my hope. We've got everything chewing in that I left running last time. Still chewing through more steel, which is always needed. So what have we got? I need to get more clay for steel. I need to make more bullets once the tips are finished, which I think is in here. Yep. And we're finishing the Horde base. So yeah, I think that's pretty good. I think in the meantime, there's not any massive amounts that I can actually be doing other than going out and hitting a quest. Now, obviously, we are coming into evening for this half, so what I might do is go get more clay, because I can't just rush out and quest at this point. So it might be worth using this time to go gather clay. The other thing do you know what I really need to be doing as well is going to get a crap ton of wood. I might go do that. I might head out this way this time. I've done a lot of kind of... Oh, I need to finish taking down that building as well, don't I? I might head out here. I know I've got trees growing, but I could do with just leaving them to get nice and big and just run around this area for a bit and take down some more trees. Okay, so chunk of deforestation in this area, and I've taken down that mound of dirt just as I could. And I was more curious if there was something under it, but apparently not. So, but that's fine. That's, you know, it was just one of those really weird things. It just didn't look like it. It didn't go with part of the hill. It wasn't a hill. It was just a random chunk of earth, and that just seemed really strange to me. So I was like, yeah, I want to see what's under there. What was under there was bugger and all. But okay. Alright, so I want to do this harvesting steel, so I need to get up to these. Let me make a couple of blocks. And we'll get up there. Can I reach from there? Nope. Okay. And now. Yep, so from the harvest steel, if you're new and you're wondering where you can get the harvest steel, some of the workbenches and stuff do give you it. The other trick is these lamppost heads do give you steel. I'm sure people who've played this game for a while know that, but yeah, it's I'd like to assume that not every viewer is somebody who has played the game or has spent a lot of time watching the game. So my point being, I don't like to just make assumptions. I don't like to assume you just know. I like to give additional information just in case, because you never know who doesn't know. I mean, there's games I've played for years, and then I'll watch somebody else play it, and then I go, huh, never thought of that, never saw that, never realized that. Need more. So even myself as a viewer of games, I think I'll have played hours in a game and then I'll see somebody do something that's like, really? I had no idea. Right. There's another one over there. How are we doing? There we go. Yay! Right, so we just need the honey. I might take a drive around and see if I can find any tree stumps. Just, I've not got a lot else to do in the evenings other than mining and stuff, so tempted to just take a drive around and see if I can do it. Just get these two. I think are they my last two of the, other than the going to Joel, they're my last two of the basic achievements. So I think I'll drive around and see if we can find any tree stump. And not a spear. I don't tend to do spears. That's Undying and an American Bex stuff. I really should. I've done, so I'm doing, on the server game this time, I'm doing bladed weapons, and this game I have been doing fist weapons. So I really should, maybe the next game or the next turn we play, do a spears, just so that I've done them, so that I can say that I've worked my way through them. And at some point I maybe need to do the sledgehammers as well. Like, I maybe should take a turn with each of the weapons, because you can't really say you don't like it until you've properly dedicated yourself to it. Because, like, blades at the start are not the same as the blades at the end, because you pretty much won, you know, you decapitate in a single hit towards the end. There we go. That's the honey challenge done. So, yeah, so, you know, you can't just be like, take one hit with the sledgehammer, but like, I don't like it. You have to kind of do the whole spec, build it all up, see what it's like at its top skill set, and then make a decision. So I really should consider at some point doing each of the weapon types. So, because I've never really played with the bladed weapons before, and started doing that this time on the server, and I'm loving them. And I was like, I kind of never put much stock into them other than having one for harvesting. I never really spec'd into it. I never played with it. I never did much with it. And it's great fun. The only sad thing is there's not a proper katana. They really should give you one. That'd be nice. The other thing I want to think about doing is starting to collapse some of this as well. But what I am going to do before I do it is harvest the iron off of it, because, you know, waste not, want not. Just about to bring the last bit down. Here we go. Ooh. There we go. Yeah, all of the stone is down. Okay, more cleanup next day, but that brings that nicely down. Fortunately, not these two pieces. There we go. That's going to be faster. I will dig out all the sand as well and just put dirt back down. Double check I've emptied my bike actually since last time I was out. I have a habit of not doing that, don't I? I have, okay. Alright, let's offload with some of the stuff I picked up. See how we're doing. And shoe in a load more. It's nice. Let's go do a quest. I think, yeah. Oh, hey, no. No. Let's see what he's got for us. We're on tier 4s, right? If memory serves. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to repair that, because that's just, that's going to fail at the wrong moment and kill me.
Good. Now that you did the job, I Guess
Oh,
she
that's
ain't
for my
that
harvesting
damn bad
challenges.
after
So,
all.
automatic weapons I've already got. Tools Digest. So, I've got all of them except the Tools Digest. So, let's just take Tools Digest. Do you have any jobs? So, we do have tier 4s. Forever Video, Greg, the hotel, the motel, and Fates. We already did that. I'm going to go for the... Ooh. How about we take... We did okay in the motel, if memory serves, right? Yeah, I'll take the motel because it's close.
Let's get one thing straight. You're not working with me. You're working.
I mean, I know it's kind of boring because I think that's the one we did last time, guys, but... But it's just the closest one. The others are all, like, miles away. And right now, because I don't have my... Mechanical Tools 6, there you go. I think I've maxed all the tools books now. And because I don't have my motorbike yet, it takes me forever to go any distance, even on this. I mean, it could be worse. I could be on the bicycle. But, yeah, so all I'm thinking is let's not stress it. And let's just go and do it on this. I don't think that's a big deal. Take anything that's closer. And it's not infested, it's just a clear, which will be nice. Let's start. We already did this. We did this one last time. Okay, so let's just cheat my way through this time. Yellow water out the toilet. Can't wait to drink that. Alright, rub-a-dub-dub. Dead things in a tub. Get down. There was a lot of boxes in here last time, wasn't there? Oh, do you know what I was gonna do? Go back here. And, that. Oh, they're in here. Oh, hey, handsome. Oh, you're so pretty. Oh, do you see that, guys? Did you see that? Stood my ground. Whoa, yeah. I don't know why I keep punching the doors instead of opening them. Just because I'm... That's the way I roll. I was really hoping that was going to have some vehicle books, but never mind. Trying to have a look up. I know I obviously can get to it around here. I was more just trying to have a look up than anything else. Oh, lovely. I see dead people. I'm sorry, guys. I do not know what is with me today. I really don't. Let's get through there. I didn't even see what that was. I just clicked R. Not a safe in here. I would have thought there would have been a safe. The wall up too. That works nicely as well. Or I can just destroy things. I love just destroying things. It's great. Let's see. Up first. Let's. Is there anything at the far end? Nope. Okay. just to clear, so I'm not overly... He says that. I say just to clear. Now that I've said that karma is going to bite me in the ass. Be like, just to clear? Like that. Oh, it could be worse. It could have been like a charged one that ran around the corner. Yeah. Oh. What a shot. And this guy keeps a lot of trash in his basement. Trash. See, I've way too much time with American Bex. Garbage. Getting into sort of in more interesting places now. Oh, there we go. The one I want. I'm trying to not use too many bullets, but, you know. All it takes is one feral to do plenty of damage to you, and then all the slow guys get you. I mean, I should probably take them to sell, but it's just easier to read them. It is XP, to be fair. So it just gave me more stone. That was nice. Thanks, game. Just gonna shove that down my gullet. Right. Do you know what I'm gonna do? I want this coal actually. I'm gonna drop the goldenrod seed. Don't need to keep that. This is a good... Actually, I forgot that this was in here. This is a good one to do a couple of times, actually. Rather than go out and have to harvest the coal, because it gives me a chunk of coal. I think it gave me about 1,000 coal last time, which is great. It just, you know, stacks up the coal for me. Right. Tempted to go out and put stuff on my bike, to be honest. What do I not want? Don't need bad parts. Let's go. I'm gonna search around. Hey. Really need more parts, to be honest. Let's drop in. I'm trying to not pick up crap I don't need. I mean, she says that she picks up crap. Just in general, part of me is like, I'm not overly stressing. I think at this stage, there's very few things that I specifically need. And I would rather have all things like the glue and stuff, because that's actually long term going to be more use to me than some of the other crap is. I say he's not done. He's still getting back up. You done that time? Right, horses often have nice things. As women, we squirrel shit away. The kitchen's always a good one, but it's one of those things that it's not always it's not the most exciting one to search because there's never anything. I mean, it's just supplies you usually definitely need, except in my case. But yeah, it's supplies you do tend to need, but it's probably the one you're not likely going to find any kind of weapon or anything that's exciting in the kitchen cupboard. So you're kind of always a bit like, I kind of need to search it, but it's not going to be the most exciting. Whereas when you're really early in the game, it's like, I need to get into the kitchen, I need to get into the kitchen, because you desperately need the water, you desperately need the food. But when you get to this slightly further through, you're like, eh. Table. Any seats in this house at the moment? Seems to want me to grow pumpkins, apparently. Must just because it's spooky season. It's like, yeah, here's some pumpkin seeds. Grow them, bitch. Like, nah. That's right, Becky. Oh! Let's do this. Let's take the white on. Yeah, come on, come on. This guy's taken a dozen power hits and he's still up. Whoa. See that? Did you see that? That was beautiful. Already done that one. Oh, but I'll have that. With not so many useful things in it. I'm at the what do I really need and do I want to drag it home stage. Or I can just... Last time I was doing this, I got a screamer right about this point, did I not? Oh, parts are always good. Trying to go through and be like, do I need it? Do I not need it? What's this? What's that? What's the next thing? That's, do you know, for me, that's probably one of the hardest parts of this game, actually, is that, you know, the do I need it, do I not need it decision sort of thought process, because picking up the wrong things could cause you problems. You know, like if you want to make your new weapon, but you really didn't pick up enough, you're out duct tape, so you now need to go make duct tape, and you don't have enough glue. Oh, but you do have bones, so luckily you can make glue, but then you forgot to pick up cloth, so you don't really have any cloth, and then it's like... Oh, that's a lot of ferals. Oh, her hand, that was cool. Was his face. Oh, he hits the face off the thing as he came down. That was lovely. That was very lovely. Hear someone. Where he is, but I can hear him. Downstairs or in here? He's in here. Hey-ya! I don't think you're really meant to stand on them, but you know I do. I'm just like, oh look, I can stand on him. Let me show you my massage technique. Still don't have the clear. Okay. Around. Yeah. Oh! He flew. That was beautiful. Look at him. He's sliding slowly off the chair. Look, that's so awesome. Love the way the game does that stuff. I do like the way some of the the physics in the game works. Sugar it. That was not my intention. Oh, that's a lot of guys. Hi! Still don't have the clear? Really? The guys in here. Apparently no. Okay. I'm so confused right now. I got my... Is my wood maxed? It is. Must be guys in there. Get up. Back he goes. Oh, she's not done. He's not done. Alright. That's everything. Can I go back and get the final loot now, please? I'm like, done. Can I have the loot? I worked really hard for it. Oh, please have vehicle books. I didn't have you. Throwing that, I don't really need to. I mean, it would be handy to have, but I'm just kind of like, it's not really required. I've got tons of them. Ooh. Actually, I probably didn't want to scrap them. No, I don't think I... I don't think I want to scrap them. I do drop them. Damage. That actually is a good one for me. I need to wait till I get home to put them on though, because I need to swap all my stuff over. Oh, we're not. Might be interesting. I'm gonna get rid of that. Rid of that. We'll pick up that. I'll trade that for the... Okay. I'm happy with that. It's not necessarily everything I would have liked, but no, it's go with the flow. Right. Before I leave, yes, return to trader. I'm like, before I go anywhere, have I actually done the quest? Right, I'm gonna go out and get the airdrop. I'll put some stuff on my bike so that I've got space, but I'll go get the airdrop. What have we got? Honey, books. Okay. It suddenly decided to give me the spear books. It was one of the closer ones, but it still feels like it's miles away, but I think that's because I went for the airdrop, which was like 800 meters further on.
It was a good evening until you came in. What do you want?
Should tell you I did the clear.
Here you go. Don't spend it all in one place.
I'll take the forged steel since I'm using that. Let's go. Where are we at? Okay. Let's go see how things have been going to shut myself in the trader. Let's see how things have been chewing in with us gone, and we can maybe go do a bit of building. I really, now that I've got that, I really want to get the outside done, because this is getting a little bit annoying and tedious, the continuously jumping stuff, which I've been doing now for the better part of the last sort of 3 weeks in game, if not pretty much the whole bloody thing. Okay, so I'm gonna, yeah, I'm potentially going to end up making this another layer thick on either side. All I would do is dig it out and put the layer in. I wouldn't change anything else up when I was doing that, so let's go. Let's... Right, so now we need... no. I know I've got those blocks, but I'm saving them for something else, so... So we're doing good, so what we want then is here, right? Yep, going all the way, yep. I'm just double checking. Nope. Okay, so that gets us there. Right, then the blade traps to go. Yep, so the blade traps set 1, 2, so then we need to put a roof over. I actually should have gone down 2 more because I'm thinking the roof sits here, but the roof doesn't sit here, the roof sits here. Because you need to have, with the way the blade traps sit, you need a space above. So we would essentially be better of going down another 2. But I can instead just make it a hump over this. It's not a big deal. I'm not going to stress it, is my point. Because the way it works is you're going to have a blade trap there and it needs those 9 squares there to rotate. And then potentially you should fill these bits in so that they can't sidestep. But I don't want to, because I want to be able to sidestep. So, I mean, you potentially bet the best thing to do is to have them filled in. But then the problem I have is if I'm standing here and they're filled in with the assumption that it's coming back, the whole point of the assumption is they're never going to get past the first one. That you just don't know. So, yeah. It's like, that's fine. I've never seen them get past the one level. I don't think I'm going to put more than the one above at the moment. If I find they are digging down to me, I will. I mean, because the birds will still do it. But, yeah. So what I think we need to think about then is I want an additional, yep, step out like that. And decide how far of a slope I want to give myself before they come running in at me. Three maybe? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think that's fine. Right, what are we at? Still got a little bit of steel. Actually, I need to save some of the steel because I'm gonna need to make blade traps, so... to decide at what point I want it to go up. That too close to me. Might be the next one back, maybe. Do need to do is have it so it the chance, so it's not going to be 5 sets of stairs down, it's going to be 3, and then it's going to channel in at the side, like, so when they get to the bottom, so you'd have the bottom stairs like come on. That, and then have it channeling so that the, you know what I mean, so that would come out like that, and then I heard that, and then these would sort of sit right. Wrong way. That one needs to be on the other side. Girl, nice. The glowing eyeball should, the hanging eyeball should glow as well. That would be kind of cool if the whole eyeball that was hanging was glowing. Yeah, so the idea being that it's not all of it, it's just that, and then what you need to do is channel it in from there. Like that. That then channels in like so. So as they all come down, they all have to funnel into that straight there. Essentially. Which funnels them into a shooting target for me. Still tempted to go back another 1 or 2. It's just the steel. I'm just thinking of the steel. It doesn't need to be steel at this point. As long as they can get down, that's all that matters. Easily. The bit that needed to be built was that, and that's built. I'm going to go back because I need to make 3 blade traps. I also need to get all my electricity stuff up and running as well. What do we need for the blade traps? So we need a load of forged iron. Should have that actually. Definitely got the parts. I'm saying I'm pretty sure we've got that oil as well. That's, I'm going to stop them for the moment. Back on. Okay, the other thing I need to think about is, yeah, so I need to think about switches. Okay, I'm probably gonna need iron then, right? Okay, I need some iron. So let's put 100. Can I put 100 on? Do I have enough for 100? I do. Let me get this in my inventory for the moment. is that. I'm gonna need 3 switches. Done. Run out. Feels like she summoned, or no, maybe she didn't. Maybe he's just wandering by, and it was sheer. Randomly in the middle. Oh, maybe she did summon in then. Oh no, maybe, I don't know, that was like 2 guys, so maybe it wasn't, maybe they just happened to be, maybe that was sheer coincidence, I don't know. Right, we put the switches on. And day has arrived for day 41. We're getting there, guys. I mean, this is the kind of stuff that I didn't really get to do in the last series because we were doing it 1-hour episodes, and I was showing you sort of the whole day and not skipping a lot and kind of doing more full gameplay. And I think I was kind of focused a lot on the action side of it and less on the just standard stuff that just happens within this game. And this time round I have been definitely able to do more of sort of the rest of it, which is setting up my base and, you know, doing all of that, which is what I'm trying to do this time. I'm trying to get the way I would set up a base, because I do separate my horde when I'm playing on my own. I separate my horde base and my home base. That is a given. I know not everybody does. Some people do, some people don't. When we're playing the server game with American Bex, I don't separate bases. But I do when I'm playing on my own. So, before I do the front bit, this is what it looks like, essentially. So what I tend to do then is I tend to put turrets on the corners, just to kind of deter anything that wanders in. I'm not going to be doing that just yet, and I'll also reinforce it up to concrete. Eventually, I do like it to be at least the lower 2 levels to be steel. But again, that's a lot of steel, and it's about time at the moment, so I'm going to leave myself a open patch. So that's not bad. We've got a little opening still left that will go in once I've got my roof in as such, which is going to go in over here. I'm still working out exactly what I'm doing, but I need to put in... Need to have this much space between the edges of your base and that, but I like to in case I'm fighting and then I can step back from it. I just like to leave myself a little bit of space. You don't really need to. You could expand out and have a smaller sort of square footage if you would like. Right, that's nice. That's working. Yeah. Need to put the rails up as well. Thing that needs to go up as well. So then I need to have the pillar that goes there and then the pillar that goes there to match. Yeah, getting there. It's getting there. So I can technically fill... I would be able to fill this in if I had my in and out built, but I don't technically have my in and out built yet. So as soon as that's built, I can get up here and get round. So there's no problem, but I can't fill all of that in yet because I still need to be able to get in and out at the moment. The Horde base is still the priority, so obviously I'm not stressing about everything just yet. How are we doing? Alright, so we've got that. So let's go set that up. I would like to go set that up so I know it's ready. Where else do I need? Take the remaining steel with me. Just because that, and I can continue doing some of the work I was doing. I know everyone's probably like, oh, we really want to see you quest, we want to see this, but to be honest, the building of your Horde base is a really important part of the game, and it's what allows you to survive, so I left my bike up there. So to be honest, that's what I'm going to focus on the next day or so. If I get everything I want done by the end of this day, then I might spend day 42, the first morning of day 42, out, like, going and get that treasure chest and doing a bit of chilling. For the moment, it's going to be this. I didn't bring the engines with me, fortunately. The other thing I didn't do was put a land block claim down up here. Actually, that's maybe a good idea. I'm going to put it down there. Dig out another spot and put it in there. what I need to do is... Yep. We'll get those engines, because I can't test the electricity until I have the engines. It's... yeah. I think I'm going to just check my boundaries on that. Just double check. Yeah, it's not a problem. I'm well within them. That's fine. Let's make sure that's turned back off. And when we're going to bury that. And I'm going to bury that because I genuinely don't need to be able to get back into that at all. Alright, so let's... I'm not stressing about them being too thick. It was only down here that I wanted them to be too thick. Let's think about how we're doing this. This is going to be... That's going to be the stairs. That needs to be... This needs to be open for the... here. The blade trap. And then... Yeah, that filters them in there. And then, might switch the blocks for this, because I don't want to get confused here. Yeah, like that. And like... So, and then... That's the one we're looking for. And then... Oh, that's the one we're looking for. So the idea being it filters them into me. It's kind of the point. Question is, do I want it to go forwards another one before it filters in? I might actually. I think I want it to go to there. And then filter in like so. Yeah, I think so. I think I want that. I just want a little bit of run space so that I can take some shots at them as they come in, essentially. That's my thought process. Right, yeah, so that then needs to be... Yeah, see, I've still got a bit of steel to go yet on this. Yeah. Okay, and then that's going to be stairs up. So what I need to do is get this dug out and ready to go. So you would have stairs. I'm just trying to work out where the stairs, what level the stairs are going to be. So that, right? That way I know what I need to dig out. I mean, yeah, we want the block behind it to also be steel, so... Yeah, like that. So, that's the level we want right there. Okay. Great. That's just... Now it's just a case of getting all the bits in play. And yeah, mostly just the steel. I mean, I don't need to have, as long as I can get this bit covered over, the stairs and that don't technically need to be steel before the horde. I just needed that bit done, and that bit's done. I need to make the steel hatches though. Yeah, so I need to put up the electricity. Right, okay. So I'm going to put that up there out of sight. And put the... How many I need? How many? I don't know how much power they run per one, so let's have a look. I also need to put my switches in. So here's where it's going to get interesting, guys. So I can't have all of them turn on at any given time because that's going to kill me. So what you want to have, and they can't be there, so they need to be sort of back one, right? So the idea being that you need to have different switches for each one, essentially. So the idea being that you only need to turn them on as you need them. Because oh, nope, that's not the one we wanted. Because otherwise, what it's going to do is they're all going to come on and we can't have that. Because the idea being we only step back and turn them on as and when required. So that should be all three of them hooked up. Right? How much does... I don't know how much each one runs, right? So let's turn on the gen... Oh, do I have fuel on me? No, but I have fuel on my bike. So technically only one should be running at any given time. Because the only reason you step back is because you lose your blade trap or you lose your hatch. Even so, you could argue that even if you had all of them on at any given time. Right, so even if said just on the assumption that you might, for whatever reason, have all 3 on. I can't think of why you would, but just in case you did. So the idea being that you're standing here, they're being shredded, that falls, so you step back, put on that one, and then you turn that one on. Okay. I'm good. I'm happy with that. Okay. Perfect. That is perfect. So the only thing we need left now to make this functioning for the night is the hatches. Really, and obviously, you know, this back end piece, but that's... yeah. And I need to put the roof on that last little bit as well. That's also required. Together nicely. I'm really happy with that, actually. It's definitely coming together nicely. A bit of steel at the front here, and get the stairs in, and get some of the roof over. So there's probably still a better part of, maybe another 500 steel in there. Maybe, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm not... yeah. I don't know if I'll get that far. As long as I can get the bit on and the roof over, and that I can temporarily put other things in to begin with. That's chewing in nicely. What are we doing over here? Just taking a while to get some of it in. I'm gonna need to go get more iron yet again. And that's only another, that's just given at this point. They're pretty good, actually, though. I'm feeling like, coming together faster than I thought it was going to come together, which makes me very happy. Let's split that evenly. And go get more iron. Right. I need to go to my iron mine. Where's my iron mine gone? Up there, isn't it? Right, so I think we need to go hit the iron mine, guys, more than anything else. I need to go do it. I do. So let's... I know there's been a lot of mining. I've been doing a lot of mining over the last couple of games, but that's kind of part and parcel of this. I've kind of got to. I make... yeah, I dug a whole ton of crap out last time, didn't I? Right, guys, so I mean, working away in here, you can see what I've done. I've put from here out, I've dug along and put another set of pillars in around. I haven't put the roof ones in yet, but I have put the pillar up, and then now I can interconnect them. And as we said before, when doing this, the reason I interconnect is so when I do my next layer down, when I take the support away from one of them, the rest of them are taking the weight, essentially. It's intentionally done this way to interlink them all, to keep the support for all of it there. And then I can dig out this square. We all know that noise. Oh, she flew past me. Second one. I think there's a second one. Thought I heard of the second one. Maybe I didn't. Maybe it was her death growl. Her death breath. Do you know how long I was playing Diablo 3 for before I realised what a death breath was? Like, I don't know, I was like, it never dawned on me. Like, you know, when they die, they drop death breaths. It never dawned on me for ages that's what a death breath was. I was like, I was playing it one day, and then I was like, because you just think death breath, you don't think of what the words mean. You just kind of go, oh, it's the name of the item. You know, the same way your killing mace is. You don't really go, oh, it's because it's a mace for killing. You just go to killing mace. You don't. It doesn't dawn on you, really. And then it wasn't until I was sitting thinking about it one day, and I can't even remember how it dawned on me, and I was just like, oh, a death's breath. Yeah, okay, it's the last breath as they died. Yes, okay, a death's breath. Right, okay. And it just didn't dawn on me at all. It was crazy that it didn't dawn on me. That's exactly what that was. I was like, how much of an idiot do I feel that I'd been playing that game for I don't know how long, and that only just dawned on me. I was like, oh my goodness. I remember it being, it wasn't even that long ago. It was maybe a year or two ago. It wasn't even that long ago. And I just remember being like, oh, I'm such an idiot. I mean, I think on some level I knew, but what I mean is I hadn't really stopped to think about it. It was just the name of an item. Alright. Oh. That's 22,000. That's not quite 4 stacks. It's 3 and a bit. But, yeah, so we've got this bit dug out. I've put a few moving around. So I'm quite happy, actually, with that. I think there looks like there's a ton more underneath. There's still a load more over here. And it might go back a little bit back there as well. I don't know how far back there is, but that, I'd say, probably goes back a full square. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to head back to base, make sure this is chewing in, check where we are with putting steel on, and just sort of do prep. Oh, so close to the Horde day now. Just don't know. I don't think we're gonna... All I can do is just keep going and hope that we get some of it ready. Like I say, it's not the end of the world. If we don't, we can just put some at concrete.
Trader Rick is closing soon. So spend some fucking money already.
Need to think about, yeah, what am I doing? It's the last that gunpowder is chewed in. So I've got, actually, I burned through all that gunpowder. My goodness.
Trader Rick is now closed, so get off my lawn.
So the other thing I want to think about is stuff for inside the house. Yep, okay, so we want, do need another generator. Do you know I really need to get up and running, actually, as a second workbench. That would be very handy. We'll have enough of the bones to be able to use it. That's the bit that matters. I might have to just put iron hatches down to begin with, but so let's get a bit that we do kind of need. Is this? Just enough. Nice. And then... yeah. So that blocks that in, which is the bit that really matters. And then what I can do for Horde Night is just put, like, cobblestone stairs in. And we can put cobblestone here, and then we can get rid of the cobblestone afterwards. My point is the bit that sort of really matters, which is this here, is done, and it is steel. And that's the bit that actually... see, I'm hearing something. Somebody explode over here? Or was that me? Did I do that? What was I doing that I did that? I don't know. Any number of reasons knowing me, to be honest. I might move the cement mixers to there. Okay, blah, blah, blah. What was I gonna do? I was going to... there, that's a good point. Hatch. No, I don't need the powered ones. I just need standard ones. It is mechanical. Oh, okay. Right, so change of plans right now. We're going out farming mechanical parts. Okay, so let's do this. Let's put all of this down. We are going out farming mechanical parts. That is just next on the list. Okay, let's go. That does not look right. That looks like it's one over. It should be. I'll fix that. I'll fix that. That doesn't look right to me. Goodness sake. I didn't even notice I'd done that. I might have noticed and and I had forgotten, which is also entirely possible for me. Right, let's head round this city and harvest cars. I think I went right last time, so I'm gonna go left this time for the car harvesting. Ah. Lots of cars to harvest. That's a good call. What have I got on the scavenging front? It's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for skill books. It's not repair tools, it's salvaging tools. Okay, no. Not even close. I've obviously not been finding them. But that's okay. So I've got some 16 and I think I need 30 in total, so I need at least 14. But to be honest, I want to make some other stuff, so I'm probably going to need the better part of maybe 30 or 40. Exciting. Like, there are times where I do worry about Horde Day, and then there are times when I'm a bit like, I think we'll be fine, you know. Oh, that was an acid as well. Nice. I remember when they added this in, this bit to the side where it shows you what you've harvested and how many you already had on you. It was such a lovely touch when they added that in. Oh, got an engine there. Nice. I probably was a bit distracted because of that. I could hear that guy, so. Getting some iron too. The iron was not my primary function right now. It was the mechanical parts. But I will take. One round. Oh, that was nice. Honey. It's little things like this. Like, this is actually... These kind of parts of the game really are... They are a requirement. They're an absolute requirement to the game. And I think, I don't like completely cutting them out. I know I do sometimes. Like, I'll go in and you'll see me skip ahead with the mine. But sometimes I do like showing it, like, now. And I think because I feel a bit like... It's a major part of the game. You're harvesting supplies. It's a 7 Days to Die isn't about zombies. It's about survival, and a huge part of the survival concept of the game is scavenging. It is being out and finding things that you need. And oh shit! Didn't mean that. killed him, though, doing it. That was not my intention. It's the dog down there. No. I genuinely didn't mean to explode that barrel. That was not my intention. Oh, nice. Oh, I've got abrasion. Got 38 of them, probably maybe 40 by the time I'm done, so I'm quite pleased with that. That's yeah, I'll head back. I'm probably gonna need more, and I think I need to start breaking down cars when I'm out, but it's just the parts, really. It's the case if you don't... Guy making a racket in the background. As I was saying, it really is a required part of the game, because the main function of this game is scavenging and survival. It's not really about the zombies. I know it's a zombie game, but it's not about the pure violence with zombies. If you want that, go play Killing Floor. That's what that game's about. That you know, this is a survival game, not a, you know, otherwise. So for me, I think sometimes it's important to show some of the scavenging and that, because it is a vital. But if you think the only thing you do in this game is, you know, quest and, you know, I mean, that is a huge part of the game, don't get me wrong, but if you think the only thing you do is quest and do hordes, you're so far away from what this game is about. Don't get me wrong, that's how you like playing the game, and you're playing a set challenge where you're not doing certain things, then absolutely, you know, that's part and parcel. You can do different things that way. Right, I'm gonna pick up what have I got? No. The hell was that, Becky? That's what we were trying to do. Here we go. That's what we're looking for. Doing. Got one hatch. Okay. And once I've got the 3, I'll head on up and put it in play. I'm not really worried about what's going to happen for the rest of this day, to be honest. I think think we're kind of there. I think we're kind of ready. I'm tempted to go start taking down that base. But I don't really want to remove that until I know that one is definitely functioning. And I know my logic behind that. I don't want to have to rebuild the other one if I need it in an emergency, really.
If you drink all the coffee, I'll kill you. For fuck's sake, what is it now?
That gave me a whole crap ton of... Forged iron, but I don't see... Ooh. Touch solar panels. Right, I didn't see steel. I'll go back and do a double check. Oh no, it does have steel. Okay, let's grab that. Also gonna grab that and I need the other books.
You cheap ass son of a bitch.
Excuse
That's all
me?
you're gonna buy?
I spent like 14k with you or something like that, dude. 13 and a half something. Cheap ass. Just because he gave him is because I sold like 10k worth of stuff to him. I'm kind of excited. I feel this is going to be great if I can get these... It didn't even dawn on me that I'd finished that. I knew I wasn't going to get them until I got the level 6s to save the steel, but I didn't think I'd actually gotten as far as I did. So, excellent. I'm just waiting for the last one. There we go. Let's create that. It's only a couple of minutes. Right, so what I'm going to do is take some of what I've got, and I'm gonna head up and start doing some more work up there. Let's see what I can get done. That's the important thing. Let's just see what we can get done. So I would like... Oh. Is that reinforced to steel? Behind that, I don't remember. I don't know if I did. I probably did, and I just... It was, but I couldn't remember whether I had reinforced that block. Right. Here's what I want to do. I don't have a lot of steel, right? And my thought here is... I don't know if I reinforced the piece underneath before I did that. Probably did. No, I didn't. here's my thinking, right? I put anything else in that I can as cobble, because I can't do much else with it. And then that's easy enough to break down should I have issues. So what I can do is because cobblestone I can break down pretty easily, so let's run the rest to cobble, and then I can take them out before the 49 Horde and replace. But it just means it's all channeling properly for Horde, etc. That goes up one more, like so. Well, I'm out of cobble. I'm not worried about it anyway. They can dig through there all they want. It's not going to do anything, to be honest. So I'm not actually going to cover that bit over, just because I'm not ready to cover that bit over. So I don't want to have to. I suppose I could just dig it out. It's not going to do me. It's not going to cause me any major issues to cover it over. More topsoil to that. And I can go get more. I need to go get more cobble anyway. Yeah, I feel okay about that. I feel like it's not perfect, and I should have gone too further down than I did, which was my own stupidity, but I can just build the dirt up around it. It's not the end of the world. Another mod on there. What do I want? I can get another mod on there. That goes in helmets, doesn't it? Yeah, headgear. It's not a club, so not that. Don't think you used to be able to put it on that on, but I believe you can't now if memory serves when I tried to do it recently. I think the other one I potentially might want is that. I can't think of anything else that would potentially be. Don't think there's anything that's usable. Let's have a look. Right, so I can't. Okay. Let's take that off. Right, okay, so that's what's... Right, so if I put that on, that stops the tempered blade, which increases block damage by 10%, which we don't really want. Or lowers the degrade, which I'd rather have that, to be honest, right? And then... So that is the amount. And then what's that one? Increased stamina usage. Increased weapon handling by bow. Well, we don't need the weapons handling by bow. But... It decreases melee stamina. That would be a good one. The weighted head could definitely go back on. Adds a chance to stun and slow. Then really need the one. I'd rather have. Well, see, that's a bleeding wound, but do I really need the bleeding wound? Yeah, let's just go with that, shall we? That 19. it's a decent change. So, all right. Nice. Okay. Wrong thing. That's kind of probably going to do it. I don't need to go much further. I was maybe going to go out and get the treasure map, but I think I'm just going to leave it. For today, I'm kind of quite happy. I think, yeah, I think we've kind of done... I've achieved what I wanted to achieve this week, which I'm really pleased at. I was not sure if I was going to get this base to a usable state within, you know... But I have, and that's fantastic, so... And not only did I get that to a usable state, I got the initial Colosseum up around my home base. And I got the parts I need to into next week, setting up the electricity and getting access sorted so that I can close this up. So the only thing really now that I'm going to be pushing for is the last little touches to the other base. And really just upgrading to my weapons. Well, this weapon only, because this one's done. Getting that steel up. And essentially then upgrading the home base. I think hunting for things like the vehicle parts and such. I mean, I've already got parts for it, but it's, yeah. That's still ticking in. Don't need that to keep ticking in. Not for the what am I going? Why did I keep getting topsoil? Because it was still ticking in. I do need to take repair stuff with me. So that's something to think about, which is steel, I think, pretty much at this point for everything. Okay, let's get the generators up and running. Here we go, guys. Let's do this. Let's hopefully they path properly. That's all I can hope they do. Here we go. They're running in, so that's a good start. You hear that? That's already making funny noises. Oh, this is so satisfying, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, did you see that head flight? I saw the head flight. Oh, I thought he was coming through for a second there. Oh, hey. You just push that over to me. That's nice, thank you. I didn't even have to use the Healy thing because, oh, backing up. Oh, was that a sledgehammer one? Yeah, because I get healing when I kill things. Yeah, it's definitely helping me. This is so much fun. This is great. This is great. Now, obviously, we're not after midnight yet, so we're not guaranteed to be having anything that's particularly difficult yet. So, you know. He also seems to be coming in waves, which is nice because I feel like I can kind of do a little bit of repairing then. This corpse is stuck on the door. Check the door's looking okay. A bit of damage around, but nothing that's excessive. And the good thing with doing this is I'm doing a huge chunk of the damage, which means good XP, you know. And no more grinding for all the wood, for the spikes. Seem to be just outside of their hit range at this level, but I can both repair and hit from this distance, so, you know. Obviously this is warrior difficulty. Whether this base holds up on warrior difficulty is the next question. I'm hoping it does. I don't see why it shouldn't. Ooh, stepping aside for that. No! Sugar it. Oh, but the blade trap stayed up. Oh my goodness, how did the blade trap stay up? I can't believe the blade trap stayed up for that. thought we would lose the blade trap during that explosion. Don't know how much damage was done back here, but... Oh! I don't know if he's getting back up. He is. Need to get him before he goes boom. Baby girl! Yeah, they're beating on the walls a little bit down there. I think that's just a sprain. Is that just a sprain or break? I think that's just a sprain, yeah. I just can't use my power hit for a while. Actually, I can. Use one of them. Realize until like a few weeks ago that if you have a sprain you leg or arm, you can use the steroids and you can remove the effects of not being able to do the things that you can do when you've got a sprain. Let me check before anyone else comes down, give that a repair. Ow. Give that a repair again. Oh my butt. Let's reposition. Yeah, there's a few birds out there. The only downside to this base is you have to deal with the birds afterwards, but that's... yeah. I was trying to hit him there and I couldn't. Ow. I've yet to have, on any of the Horde nights that I've used this type of base, a bird to get through. It's never happened yet. So... oh, I'm out of steel. Okay, well, that's interesting. We're almost done with the night anyway, so I'm not worried about it. Got through the last we got through 2/3 of the night, so that's not the end of the world. And push comes to shove, I can fall back to the next one anyway. Oh, he got past. Oh, nice. And that was a lovely jump. Well done, my dear. Oh, not the time. Have my bullets run out. No, no, no! Oh, nice. Whoa! He's not dead. Well, he's technically already dead, but he's not, you know what I mean. Oh, that was lovely. Why is it? I'm looting because I'm trying to see if I get any steel so I can do this. He took a swing at me and the blade took his arm off. That was beautiful. Oh, crap. Well, that got interesting fast. Look at that. That's beautiful. Hey, nice. I don't want to shred that. Oh. I don't know if those boots are of any use. Oh, for goodness sake, with the spiders. We've made the AI on the spider smarter. Okay, I'm just trying to... I think we're good. I think we can turn that off. That needs a repair. Thank you. And there's a little bit of damage in general, you know, but I don't think it's too bad, actually. I mean, yeah, they knocked a few holes in that, but that'll be sorted before next time. Yep, see. So, that's what I mean. I've seen them do this before. The birds manage to always do this. The birds always manage to sort of take the dirt out, but they never seem to do much damage to the steel. So yeah, I think we did pretty good. I think the worst was the cop exploding, and we didn't get any demolishers or anything. We didn't even get irradiated. So that was very tame. That was very tame. Horde night, definitely. But it showed it was working. I just need to make sure I've got steel for repairing, and I just need to do a little bit of repairing periodically. That dog back yet? Usually it comes back just after Horde, so... I'm going to go put everything away, and then I'm going to call it, guys, because that's the end of the week. We survived Horde night. I think that was actually a very successful test. I'm really happy with how that went, actually. That was a really good sort of test of whether it was going to hold or not. Okay, so successful week. We got a load done at the start, and then so we've got the base done. We've done a ridiculous amount of mining and stuff this week, and we've got the start of sort of the edges or the end parts of the base sort of going. So I'm really, really happy with how this has gone. The new base held its up. It's still got the front part to be done and made to steel, but it, as you saw, that's not the end all and be all. It holds, as long as the main back bit is done, it was always going to hold. So that was great, and I didn't even have to move back. Yeah, my blade trap went down a few times and I just repaired it, but I managed to repair it before it exploded. Now obviously demolishers change things, because demolishers potentially would take the blade trap down and you would just step backwards. So I'm going to leave this part here, guys. Hopefully you are enjoying this series. If you are, don't forget to give us a like, and if you're new to the channel and you're enjoying this content, please do not forget to subscribe before you leave, and we'll see you next time. Enjoy all.